Aston Villa police are launching an investigation into the fighting and disruption caused at the Celtic game on Wednesday. And if you somehow haven't seen any of the fighting videos, there was a massive fight in the Doug Ellis, and I'm sure there were more around the ground as a whole. But basically what ended up happening was there was a Celtic fan in the upper Doug Ellis, and then Aston Villa police have somehow come up with this. Some of the behaviour displayed by a minority of Villa supporters on Wednesday night was completely unacceptable. Investigations are all ongoing into incidents. May I remind you all that every one of Villa's away European games, Villa fans have bought tickets in the home areas. I mean, that is true. But the difference is we didn't scream and celebrate, we just sat on our hands, and if we scored, we scored. And then, yeah, this guy, Harry, here kind of said the same thing. And then I said, I can assure you some did, as I know people that did. I can also assure you that some that did celebrate got met with violent reactions, and they accepted it as they knew the risk. I mean, this is true. If you do celebrate in a home end as an away fan, something's going to happen. You're asking for it. Then, yeah, Ryan here, how can you turn this on us? Police didn't show up to the fights until it was too late. 2 stewards fight off 10 people. Yeah, bad organisation. Villa police should have been everywhere in the stadium, except they were just in the upper hole. And then, yeah, in contrast to this, pretty sure the Young Boys fans weren't singing about the Birmingham pub bombings too. Totally different circumstances, which is fair. Owen coming with this, and everyone was respectful and didn't chant about terrorist acts or celebrate goals. What a load of nonsense tweet. Try investigating the shit ticketing officers who are selling tickets to away fans to line their own pockets. That is true. How can you blame the Villa fans when you, the club themselves, have sold tickets to away fans? Their checks weren't good enough, and that's how we ended up in the situation in the first place. Yet you want to blame the Villa fans. Also, one thing West Midlands police did say was they're not going to accept any pro-terrorist songs and the above. And Walshcat here said any police feedback on fans singing pro-terrorist songs, anti-royal family songs, throwing smoke bombs or coins, or is it just the Villa fans throwing a few punches? Police do a great job on the whole, but your post is pointless. And I have to agree here as well. Where is the punishment for Celtic? To be fair, in saying that, Celtic have actually been charged by UEFA for their behaviour, so I guess that makes up for it. And then, yeah, one really other good comment I found. You let stewards get beat up by Celtic fans, and your officers were nowhere to be seen. You knew it would kick off inside the ground, and you were inadequately prepared. Policing before the game was great, that is true. Policing during the game was diabolical, and again, I agree. Everyone knew the game was going to be full of tension. You let people buy tickets in the home end when you should have never. You said you were doing extra checks. How did you let it slip through? And you just failed to do that in the ground. How can you rely on Villa ticketing office? We know what they're like to support Villa by not letting people in the home end, when obviously it's going to happen. End of. So yeah, Villa fans, what do you make all of this? Celtic fans, what do you think as well, I guess? Comment that down below. And if you don't already, click that little plus sign up there. It helps me out loads.